My beloved viewers, today I feel very sad because what I want to speak about is something that affects all of us. I want to speak on behalf of the doctors. You see, the health system, the healthcare system is a system that affects every individual in this country. Without good health, there is no wealth. And so I come with a very heavy heart to speak on behalf of the doctors. My name is Abundance Effion. I want to welcome you to this episode of the Street Talk Show. This episode, I call it What the Doctors Are Going Through, Part 1. So, this is Part 1. Before I proceed, I want to thank you very much for being part of this talk show, the Street Talk Show. You've been there for us. You have been subscribing. You have been watching. You have been commenting. You have been sharing. And I urge you to continue to do that. I truly appreciate you. Now, let me go ahead and then bring up this thing, bring you up to speed. And recently, the National Association of Resident Doctors went on strike. They went on strike on Friday. That was the 12th of September. They went on strike. Then they eventually suspended it Saturday night. You know what strike is all about. Strike is not something that is good. It's not something that should be encouraged by any sane government, by any sane society. And so, but before they went on this strike, yes, they gave a 21-day ultimatum in July and extended by 10 days. That ultimatum lapsed on September 10th. And then after that, by within 24 hours, they went on strike. Okay, yes, more than 24 hours, because from that 10 to 12, yes, they went on strike. Okay, so what were they asking for? You know, in this part 1, I just want to share some of these things that they asked for. You are already aware of this. It's been in the media, it's been in the news. But just in case you're not aware of this, let me bring you up to speed. Yes, the NAT actually demanded for 2025 Medical Residency Training Fund, outstanding 2025 Medical Residency Training Fund. They also demanded for settlement of 5 months arrears from the 25 to 35% consolidated medical salary structure review and other long-standing salary backlogs. Imagine doctors being owed so much money. Again, they also demanded the payment of the 2024 accoutrement allowance arrears, prompt disbursement of specialist allowances, and restoration of the recognition of the West African postgraduate membership certificate by the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria. Now, in addition to their demands, they call on the National Postgraduate Medical College of Nigeria to issue membership certificates to all deserving candidates. Oh yes. I want to stop there because if you check the media, you will get more information. Now, why am I speaking for the doctors? I want to speak for the doctors because without the doctors, our system will collapse completely. Oh yes, our system will collapse completely. Now, I'm going to share this. This is part 1. I'll come in with part 2 and probably part 3. I want to speak on the plight of medical doctors. So we see the National Association of Resident Doctors, who constitute the highest number of doctors in general hospitals, government hospitals. You know that each time the doctors strike, each time, for instance, the Nigerian Medical Association calls for a nationwide strike. You know what that is. So for resident doctors to strike, you know that people would die. You know that patients will be stranded. You see, I'm going to use this series to talk about these doctors, what they are going through. To be a medical doctor is not an easy job. It's not an easy thing. These things that they demanded for are not so much. They're not so much. But thank God, why they suspended the strike is the fact that government has committed itself to respond to some of these requests, some of these demands. This residency training fund, they have decided to start payments, but they have said we are giving you 2 weeks ultimatum to meet up with all of these things. You see, each time the doctors strike, we know the implication. We know the implication. We know people that die. We know emergency cases. We know how people are stranded. We know how things become so difficult in the hospitals. By the time I go through this series, you will see what the doctors are going through. For you to even understand, Nigerian doctors are amongst the least paid doctors in the whole world. How many doctors do we even have in Nigeria? Statistically, it's a bit more than 40,000 in the entire country of 250 million people. And so you can understand that these doctors, to go on strike, they have talked and talked and talked and talked and talked. But if you check the history of protests, if you check the history of strikes, the reasons that always make these doctors go on strike is poor working conditions. Poor working conditions. Go ahead and see how a medical doctor, how he works. The other time I went to Gwarimpa General Hospital in Abuja, I went there, of course, to see my friend, not for visit actually, but for medical reasons. So since he was there, I was emboldened to go there to see him. Now, it may interest you that all my children were born in general hospitals. So when I'm speaking, I speak from experience. So when I went to meet him, he was already tired because he had to see so many people. Let me tell you, one single doctor in the general hospital can see as many as 200 patients. Is he a robot? Is he a machine? So the working conditions of medical doctors are something that need to be spoken about. This is what I want to advocate for in this episode. I want to speak to the government. I want to let the Minister of Education understand that it is not nice, it is not right for medical doctors not to be treated right. It is not right. These guys stay in the line of duty. Oh my God, a typical medical doctor does not have a personal life of his own. Ask any medical doctor anywhere in this country. They don't really have a personal life of their own. Many marriages have collapsed because of all of these things. Because of being a medical doctor. A medical doctor has to be on call constantly, trying to see that the society is kept properly healthy. And so in this episode, I'm just using this episode to introduce the plight of doctors. So I am speaking. I'm speaking in the other ones. I'm going to make you see what they are going through. Doctors are going through a lot in this country. They deserve to be paid well. They deserve proper remuneration. Yes, they need to be paid well. I can tell you for free. So when I will be coming back in the other episodes, I will really be talking about what they are going through. And when you see what they are going through, you will also demand with me that government has to pay them well. Government has to pay them well. Now, I will be taking my leave this time. Yes, until I come back in the next episode. My name, one more time, is Abundance Zephion, and this is the Street Talk Show. The Street Talk Show is all about bringing trending issues, talking about very, very, very important issues that touch the masses. I am a film actor. I am a minister of the gospel. I am the National Secretary of Tinubu National Frontiers. I am the National Publicity Secretary of Consolidated LPC Grassroots Movement. I am the National Secretary of Project 27 Movements. I am a social justice and a human rights advocate. Thank you for watching this. Please share, please comment, please recommend this channel, Kimeku ETV, to other people. Thank you so much for watching, and you wait for the part 2 of what doctors are going through.